FamOver.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thigh, FamOver TV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing, I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there, man, the first Monday of the year. Hope everybody feeling real good. Everybody back to work. Work week back popping. Life back going on. Vacations over. Everybody that was locked up over the weekend for the New Year's, they saw a judge today. Maybe they got bail. Maybe they got out. It's a good day today, man. Hope everybody got some good energy around, good love around. We got some good content to check out today. Some great content. I came across some videos talking about we might have a shadow government that's really controlling everything. And I'm like, dang, it's kind of crazy. And some of these videos explain like what the shadow government consists of and make a little sense. Listen to it. We're going to check it out. We're going to get into all that, man. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in before we get it rolling. I got my ice water with my lemon. We finna get it rolling. Bang Boogie, what's good? Julian. Buddha, what up? Ty, what's good? Ty. Chocolate Teasy. Candace, what's good? What y'all think though about that though? Do y'all think we have a shadow government controlling everything? Because at first I was like, man, yeah, right. But then I thought about it. The shadow government is the people who control the president. Because we know the president ain't running everything like they make it seem. It's somebody behind the scenes that's pulling the strings. You feel me? ATX was good. We gotta wait for a few people to fall in, then we'll get started. How y'all feeling out there, man? I'm feeling real good today. You dig? ATX, she says the draconian race. That's a possibility too, man. If you think about it, I was thinking more like, you know what I'm saying, those 5 families that's be running everything, like the Rothschilds and all those 5 families. I mean, I guess they probably are reptilians they damn selves too. So I don't know. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. For real. Except they time almost up though. For some reason, I believe. I hope so. Get this shit back on track, man. The right way, the natural, the good way. Cause it's crazy out here. Evil is winning, man. Evil is winning. I can't lie, y'all. That's why they always say the good guys come in last. That is no lie right there, for real. Solo was good. Cause evil stepping on all the good guys. The evil motherfuckers is winning. We got a few people in here, man. Let's go ahead and get it started, man. Get into this content. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping, man. Salute to everybody. Let's get it rolling.
CNN is giving fake news. That's what ChatGPT just told me. That's how unbelievable the kidnap of Nicolas Maduro is. Look at this. I said, what happened in Venezuela? He said, here's a clean, factual breakdown of what actually happened in Venezuela.
The paid version of ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The
U.S. did not kidnap the president of Venezuela. No abduction of a head of state. This actually happened, though. This is ChatGPT telling me this morning, right? Then I said, so what is Trump talking about? He captured him. What Trump is talking about isn't a literal capture. He's using Trump-style language to describe political, Trump-style language to describe political and legal pressure, not a physical arrest. Nigga, he's on the USS Iwo Jima. The clean truth. This is the clean truth, no spin. Maduro was never seized, never detained, never removed from Venezuela, never under United States physical control. So then I copy and paste from CNN. Maduro will face charges. Trump posted a photo of Maduro aboard the USS Iwo Jima. The Venezuelan authoritarian leader is expected to arrive today in New York, where he will face drugs and weapons charges in Manhattan federal court. About the operation, Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, were dragged from their bedroom by elite U.S. forces during the raid, sources told CNN. What you just posted is entirely fabricated.
Damn.
None of that happened. Not partially, not secretly, not classified. It's a fake news scenario written to sound like a CNN war bulletin. Bottom line first, Nicolas Maduro was not captured. He was not flown to New York. He was not dragged from his bedroom. He was never on the USS Iwo Jima. No such raid occurred. It says CNN didn't report it. I gave it from CNN. If even 10% of this were true, it would be an act of war, a UN Security Council emergency, triggering military responses from Russia, China, Iran, and Cuba. ChatGPT is so flabbergasted at the idea. The idea is so insane that he would do what he did because of what the blowback would be, that ChatGPT can't even comprehend that it actually fucking happened.
Man, that's crazy. That's why I was saying, like, what if it didn't? Like, this shit all a fucking movie, man. This shit ain't nothing but a big old stage that we all looking at. They just be doing all type of little tricks on us and everything, man. But one thing I can say is was weird. They captured his wife, but I seen like the a video. They said she's not being charged with anything. Like, so why did they take her into custody? Like, why did they basically capture her or kidnap, whatever they wanted, whatever words they want to use? They took her. But then again, I'm thinking in my head, they probably, it was like when they got him and she was right there, they probably was like, shit, it's probably about to be the last time you about to see your husband. You want to take this ride, couple hours with us to New York so you can, spend these last little few hours with him or something. Like, maybe that might have been the case, but that's kind of weird. They ain't charging her with nothing, but they captured her and made her, travel all the way to New York and everything. So I don't know. Christy, what's good with you? GLC, Shoes, Nudie, Jazzy. Salute to everybody, man.
No reason the United States bombed Venezuela is because of the petrodollar. To understand Venezuela, you need to understand the petrodollar. In 1974, the U.S. made a deal with Saudi Arabia that all global oil would be priced in dollars, and in return, America provided military protection. That single agreement forced every country on earth to hold dollars. It allowed the U.S. to print money while others worked for it. That puts us in a good position, and every leader who challenged this system met the same fate. Iraq announced oil sales in euros, invaded. Libya proposed a gold-backed oil currency, destroyed. Now Venezuela selling oil outside the dollar, partnering with China and Russia, pursuing BRICS memberships, challenge the petrodollar, and history shows you what comes next.
A lot is going on out here, guys. People are saying all the airports in Caribbean countries are being shut down. I just seen a video. They're saying that there's thousands of people that can't get home, guys. This is what I heard. I don't know. I'm not there. I'm home, like I said. But I seen another video with some lady in Puerto Rico that says that she can't get home because the airports are shut down. Now, people are also saying this has something to do with Venezuela that I know nothing about, guys. I don't know what's going on with that situation. And if you want to know, go look it up. But my opinion on this, I wouldn't be traveling around this time of the year, guys. Remember, guys, get ready. Listen, there's a lot going on in the world. And right now, people need to slow down on the traveling and just stay home with their family. I heard nothing is flying in those Caribbean countries and nothing is flying out of those Caribbean countries. People are saying if you rebook something that it gets canceled automatically, guys. Something is going on out here and I don't know what's going on out here. That's why I'm asking you. People are saying they're stuck. I wouldn't know if they're stuck or not, guys. Like I said, I'm home. But like I said, guys, I hope everybody gets home safe and Right now may not be the best time to be traveling anywhere because you never know what could happen. And of course, guys, entertainment purposes only. I'm just letting you know what's going on out here. Let me know if you know anything about this or you have family that's in a Caribbean country that's trying to get back that can't get back. I'm out.
Y'all, the earth done leveled up and created something entirely new that we have never seen before. And that is this pink snow in Iowa, y'all. Have you ever seen pink snow before? Because I've never seen pink snow before. But today we get to see pink snow in Iowa. Now, the snow itself is not inherently pink, but the environment is, the sky is, and the snow is reflecting.
So, just curious, what does it mean when the world turns pink? And no, this isn't a filter. This is just filming of what it looks like.
That's crazy, man. That damn sun or something up there, or the skies, they got that damn, they got all that stuff that they spraying in the skies, and I don't know, man. It might be like a little layer that's making it look like that, or I don't know, man, but that's crazy work right there. That's crazy work.
Outside right now. The world's gone pink. I think it's dusk, but
What would you do?
it's still kind of cool.
It's like you're looking at this and your brain is like, what is going on here? Like someone changed their filter, but it's like, this proves that the earth is a living, conscious, breathing being. Because how does this happen? Who is doing this? What is causing this? And why have we never heard of this before? We're seeing so many different amazing anomalies, and people are saying it's the end of the world type stuff. But this is a new world being birthed right in front of us, y'all.
That's crazy right there. Even if it is the Northern Lights or what, I don't know. Like, to me, it just seems like everything's been happening so much lately, especially since last year and over to now and everything. Like, I never saw so many incidents where the Northern Lights or the, what they call it, the aurora or whatever, like all those like colorful like rainbow lights in the sky and everything used to happen all the time. Like, maybe I wasn't paying attention like years ago or when I was younger or whatever, but it seemed to me like that should have been happening like once every month or two or something. Like last year it was happening so often. I'm like, again, the Northern Lights, or like, again, like, what's going on with that, y'all?
These are some of the things that we have never seen a day in our lives, and thanks to social media, we're seeing these changes, y'all. But if I were you, I would stay away out of this snow. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in.
So a lot of people are wondering what the map looks like that I found in my encyclopedia. So let's find out. So I have 4 books in this collection of Funk and Wagnall's standard reference encyclopedias. This is the first one that I have gotten to look at.
Hey, man.
This was, I think, last touched in 1966. So let's get into the map. So as you can see, this is, you know, the North Pole. And all around it is, you guessed it, Antarctica. This map has the North Pole as the mathematical center. From it, true distance to any part of the world can be measured. Such a projection shows to advantage the Great Circle routes used in navigation, which pass near the Arctic Circle. Polar projection maps are indispensable to a global-minded nation. So this is the World Mercator projection and all of its times. So a couple of things on this map that didn't make sense to me was that Antarctica was not labeled on here at all, but we know that the bottom is Antarctica because this is the Antarctic Circle that goes all the way around. So look at Antarctic Circle all the way around, and beyond the Antarctic Circle is Antarctica. If we're doing the world, we should include Antarctica. Why did it stop right here before it at 9? And all of these are not equal distance. This is A, and this is also A. They just overlap.
Man, we ain't gonna never get to the bottom of this flat Earth or round Earth theory. we ain't gonna never get to the bottom of it, man. Cause I mean, it's like it's crazy. It's evidence supporting both sides. People coming with evidence for both sides, like it's wrong because of this, and then people it's flat because of this, and like I don't know, man. We'll never get to it. You know what I'm saying? We will never get to it. But then again, one thing I do want to question. I gotta ask. I got one question to ask y'all. When flying to like China, or to China, I don't know. Maybe one of y'all have been to China or something, but like, say you going to China from California. Are you flying to China going east, like past the US, past overseas, Europe, all that, then heading over to China? Or do the planes go west, like past the Pacific, all that water, Hawaii, all that, and then boom, head right over there to China, right over there, you know what I'm saying? Tokyo, China, and everything. Because if the plane flies from the California and go west over the Pacific, past Hawaii, Tokyo, all that, and hit China that way, then I kind of, so I'm kind of confused. Maybe it is shit. Maybe it is, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's flat, I don't know, man. Let me don't get to thinking too hard.
So I took this map and I cut it up and I marked down the lines of the Arctic Circle, the equator, and the Antarctic Circle. Let's put this together. So you can see that A and Z are practically the same, they have the same time. So when you put this map together, it looks like the first map that I showed you. And we know that the North Pole is in the middle of the Arctic Circle, which goes around here. All of the times are right, and we are surrounded by the Antarctica. There's tons of different information in these books, so let me know if there's anything else that you might want me to go over.
Fool, when are they gonna stop?
She just confused the shit out of me. Angela the Doll, the boss lady in the building. Rough Rider was good.
Playing in our face, bruh. So, allegedly, y'all, this is Mars. These are not my words, fool. Elon posted this. As you can see right here, this is Mars. It's honestly terrifying how much this looks like a random desert on Earth. Just a casual 225 miles away. The clarity is unreal. Look at this shit and listen to the sound. This allegedly the sound and how it looks.
Right, VF, right.
What type of camera are they using, fool? The clarity is unreal.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that's Mars, man. They capping again, man. Elon in on the cap. He in on the hoax too, man. They know this ain't nowhere but motherfucking a desert somewhere between Nevada and Colorado or something, man. They didn't just, man, they better go on with that. Pete, what's good?
Because everything else is unreal. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not slow, fool. I don't know what this is, but this is not Mars. That's not Mars, fool. You got this man Elon talking about one day. One day what? One day what, fool? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
For me, I feel like NASA speaks in codes. I feel like NASA is really not a space agency. They're really studying what's going on inside of us. Because the solar system, the soul of our system, the collective consciousness, the shifts that's happening, the things that are happening with the sun and the solar flares and everything is connected, as above, so below. So I'm a firm believer, that these are just messages that are there, that they, how they speak in codes to each other. And
hey, she might be on something. Right. What if they just, you know what I'm saying, looking in and exploring what's going on with us? NASA, because they definitely ain't going up to space and doing all that, and they definitely getting a whole lot of money. What if they just like, what if that's what they doing, y'all? What if they studying people and everything, consciousness and all that type of stuff? William Robinson, salute to Seattle. What's up, fam? I don't know if it's Mars or not. I just said I don't believe it's Mars, but if it is, how did they get that good quality picture of it and all that you know, that film of it and everything? I don't know.
And we're catching on because we can feel what's happening within us. We can feel the changes, and we're connected with nature. We're connected with the planet. Everything is us. We are this soul. We are the collective. So, you know, that's just my point of view, just a little bit of it. But I couldn't do my regular closing out, but I just want to say thank you for watching if you've made it to this point. And, you know, I love y'all so much. I will see y'all on the next video. Let me know down below, like, what's been going on through y'all mind, what has been coming into y'all fields and y'all in y'all life. And, you know, just y'all chill. You know, everything, like, everything ain't what it seems. You know, there's nothing new under the sun, but it ain't really what it seems. And things are falling and coming apart, and we are riding this, okay? We got to ride this wave, all right, y'all? So y'all be smooth out there. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next video.
Man, she might be on the song. What if that's what NASA doing? Because I don't believe that they exploring and studying like the galaxy and the skies and outer space and all that type of stuff, because they haven't been going up there. They've been lying. They've been fronting, capping and everything. I don't know though. I don't know, man. Right, Christy, what happened to Mars being the red planet? Candace said he probably took that pic when he was on the moon playing golf, man. Man, it's a lot of capping going on, man. Soldier, what's good? Platinum is prime. Nudie. Salute to everybody, man. Good seeing all y'all, man. I don't know, man, but they need to come with some more proof to make people believers, because I ain't no believer at this point. I ain't even finna sit here in front. Let's keep it going. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping.
The produce right here. Look at this, some walnuts.
Yeah. So this is preservative. This is pesticide, insecticide, germicide. This one didn't take out those pesticide, germicide right there. But what does it have? Chlorine. You did not take out the pesticide, the germicide. You also add the chemicals from the tap water.
Wow. So the tap water is...
Where's the chlorine? In your food. In your food. And you give it to your family.
I want somebody...
Man. Oh my God, we can't win. It's chemicals in the water, chemicals and everything, the food, everything. It just seems like, man, we can't do nothing but just breathe air. And damn, I just thought we can't even breathe the air. The air ain't even safe. The air ain't even healthy, man. Like what can we do? What can we do, y'all?
To explain this video to me. This video existed before AI. This man over here, I don't even know who he is. I think he's an actor on SNL. But this man shapeshifts from Tom Cruise to Seth Rogen. Look at this in seconds, right in front of us, right? This video existed before AI. Please explain how is this happening, y'all? We have shapeshifters living amongst us, y'all, because look at this. There's no way this is possible in real time. And he's going back and forth between the three of them. And if you listen to what he's saying, he's actually telling us that he's the one that's really playing these characters like Jack Black, Seth Rogen, and Tom Cruise. Listen to this.
So he said it next to me. He's like, I love your work. So it's like, you know, all these heavyweights, like, you know, Stiller, Jack Black, Rock Jr., everybody, and at the end it's like me, like, you know, like, hey, happy to be here, guys. You know, like, And so I was going at, and then Tom Cruise walks in. And even those guys are like, oh, he's super stoked to be there.
Man, was it me? But when he just said Tom Cruise, did he just look like Tom Cruise, y'all? Am I tripping?
And so I was going at, and then Tom Cruise walks in. And even those guys are like, oh, he's super stoked to be there. Yeah! You know, he's immediately excited when he walks into a room, and they try to place me, you know, like I love your work. I don't know, thanks. I love your work too. Tom Cruise. Seth Rogen was like, you know, it was amazing. He had like a bike track in his backyard.
I ain't gonna lie. He looked like he is kind of transforming into him. I don't know if this AI or what, but this was an interview.
Remember that video that China released of the Tianzhao 9 scraping upon the firmament? I mean, guys, it's so unbelievably obvious. They put it on mainstream television that the rockets don't actually go straight up. They always follow an arched trajectory. And then once they reach a certain level in the atmosphere, they tend to scrape something. I mean, this is in like every single rocket video ever. If you actually have a full video of it launching and then going up into the upper atmosphere. Now let's watch this one. This is probably like 37,000 feet in the air. I'm assuming he's in an aircraft. Well, look at that. It's starting to follow an arched trajectory. Man, I wonder why. Probably because no one can go past the Van Allen belts. And apparently there's 7 layers of the Van Allen belts. You know, like the 7 layers of the firmament. So in the globe model, it's the Van Allen belts. But on the flat Earth model, the true Earth model, it's the firmament, the layers of the firmament. The rocket cannot go past it. Which is why Elon Musk has to make all of his fancy rocket landing videos from AI. Just pay attention to them. The lighting's off, it looks like Ratchet and Clank, and all of the videos and pictures of rockets actually in outer space are CGI. But this video was for entertainment purposes only.
Just want to point out as
crazy.
well, you often...
It's crazy because that first one he showed in the first beginning of that video, I done seen that with my own eyes. Let me go back, just show that first one. Like, how many of y'all seen this? Like, I done seen this in the sky and was like, what the fuck is that? This right here. Like, it looked like it's going through some water or something. How many of y'all seen this one?
Television, that the rockets don't actually go straight up.
We seen that. It was out here in Vegas one time, and everybody was like, what the, like, some people be like it's SpaceX. Some people be like it's something else. Like, I don't know, man, but that shit is kind of weird.
You often see these shapes in these buildings that are now called churches, etc. But these shapes are not accidental. If you look into something called cymatics, you'll see that when sound is played through water, etc., or if you put like sand on a speaker and play it at different frequencies, it creates different shapes.
They said this was built in the 1800s, the late 1800s, y'all. Early before the 1900s. How did they build this, man? And just look how defined, and look at that. Look at the top of that, like towards the roof and everything. Like, look at that, y'all.
And these,
how precise it is.
The more often than not, the shapes that it creates. Very weird. So apparently this castle, Prague Castle, was built in the year 880 which I can't even begin to work out how many hundreds of years before the first power tool that was. Yeah, all these old world Tartarian buildings were here a long time.
This shit right here just amazed me. Like, my mind just, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, man, they had to do some serious lying to us, man. Like, they pulled off a big old hoax on us, thinking we started with like dink dink and that type of construction and everything, and riding on horses and shit like that, when they was putting little houses back together back then, everything. Like, how the fuck? Like, I don't understand it. Like, this is crazy. Then it got me thinking about these older movies I be watching, like the Hunger Games, and I mean not the Hunger Games, but House of the Dragon and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Gladiator. Like, how did they build those big ass stadiums and everything? Like, they never show how they got built. They be showing them getting destructed and tore down and blew up and shit, but they never show how they got built.
Before they claim. And they weren't built by us, but definitely inherited by us.
Right, true.
So what I'm expected to believe is that the good people of Prague got all these materials 250 meters above sea level before electric motors even existed, so horse and cart, and then they did all this with hand and chisel. The roof of these buildings all look the same. These jagged designs are not by accident, but these would have literally grabbed energy out the air, out the ether, and they'd have gone down the steel rods into the building. That's why we see the horseshoe shape everywhere on these buildings, windows, doors, blocked out windows and doors, all the horseshoes upon horseshoes up there, because the horseshoe is the strongest shaped magnet. Big old giant doors for things that were much bigger than us. See, horseshoes everywhere.
Look at that,
horseshoe. Just want to point out as well, you often see these shapes in these buildings that are now called churches, etc. But these shapes are not accidental. If you look into something called cymatics, you'll see that when sound is played through water, etc., or if you put like sand on a speaker and play it at different frequencies, it creates different shapes. And of course, right next to the old world energy building, we've got the obelisk, which most people associate with Egypt, yet you see them all over the world. You can't even begin.
It's crazy because you see the difference in what we built. Look at that. Look at that building behind that. Now, we built that one. But you see the difference in that motherfucker compared to that. Like, look at that. We definitely did that cookie cutter right there. That was us.
And of course, right next to the old world energy building, we've got the obelisk, which most people associate with Egypt, yet you see them all over the world. You can't even begin to fathom the level of craftsmanship that would be needed to do this with hand and chisel and repeat the same design thousands and thousands of times all over the building. Bring back gargoyles, mate.
Man,
bring back gargoyles.
Amazing. That's amazing.
But you know
how they was building shit back in the day. Like if they was building this back then in the late 1800s and everything, like why are we not building like these buildings? Like I think these buildings like are more of an attraction than the buildings we building today. Like these motherfuckers look extravagant, like nice, precise. Like it looked like it took a lot to build these. Like if you're just looking at them and everything, like everything, man, just the whole design of them and everything, like that's how you know, man, something was going on, man. They ain't telling us, y'all. That is crazy, because that's amazing.
Even 250 meters above sea level at a castle over 1,000 years old.
No one ever talks about the castle we have downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And she is a beauty. Built with Moorish architectural style, claiming to be built in the late 1800s. As you can tell, the people from the 1800s knew what they were doing. They had exquisite taste. And I believe this is one of the buildings that was not demolished after the reset.
That building still look good, man. That's crazy.
Structure itself has gargoyles everywhere, griffins, some might call them dragons, but it's a beautiful building nonetheless. Copper antennas, copper dome.
Yeah, I see the bell towers up there and everything. They don't even do that no more because we seen the videos about that, like how the bell towers was giving off frequencies and helping communities and towns in a good way. And they took away all the little bells and all that.
It's just a beautiful building. But I never hear anyone talk about it. There's the two griffins. Thank you. Follow me for more.
Is there Tartarian architecture in Cusco, Peru? The Spanish take the credit for building it, but was the structure simply founded by them? And those main doors suggest that this was built by and for something.
Look at that. Look at that door right there. Look at that door right there. Now that door had to be for like a giant. Why would you build a big ass door like that? A giant, or you had to let your dragon come in or something, or bring your dragon in like a pet or something. Like, what was the purpose of that big door like that, y'all?
Much larger. And here's another cathedral nearby, again with giant doors and incredibly detailed architecture.
And then you see the bell. You see the bell up there at the top. Look at the bells. Man, that's crazy work, man.
Incredibly detailed architecture. Was this built for prayer or for another purpose? These types of buildings can be found everywhere in Cusco. Were they actually extracting energy from the ether and supplying healing energy for the nearby inhabitants? And here we see an old picture of Cusco where it looks like it was mud flooded, possibly after some sort of reset took place.
How did the American shadow government come into existence? First, you have to understand what that shadow government is. It's a loose-knit collection of constantly warring factions within the American intelligence community, chiefly led by the CIA, the NSA, the Army, Navy, and Air Force intelligence. These groups have the true knowledge of what's really happening in the world. Do you think the media knows? No. Do you think even presidents know? Why should they? They're only there for 4 years, maybe 8, and then they're gone, and a new one has to be moved in and polished. No. Do you think if we had aliens, that they would tell the presidents about them? No. They don't have a need to know. So even presidents are given pablum as information by the intelligence services because the intelligence services are there until the people die. You never retire, and you know what's best for America if you are in one of America's intelligence services. Did we vote them in? Did we give them that power? No. But it is the power that they took. And how did this fucking happen? It happened in the 1950s, and Dwight Eisenhower warned us about this as he left office. The first president to go to war with the CIA, well, he survived. The next president who went to war with the CIA, John F. Kennedy, we know what happened to him.
Damn.
No other president has challenged the CIA. Why would you? The CIA would view you as a national security risk if you did not do what they asked. End of story.
Man. And those 3 letters, them 3 letters to C and, you know, whatever. They might be over our government as well. They might have a level up over them as well, because the way they be pulling strings and pulling stuff off and calling shots and everything, it kind of seemed like, shit, y'all got more power than the government and the president with the stuff y'all be doing. And that's just that 3-letter agency. I ain't even talking about he said it started in the 50s, but it started way before that. It's them families, man. It's them families. Kip was good. It's them families, man. Let's keep it going. Y'all keep that like button going. Yeah, rest up to John McAfee, man. They definitely unalived him, took him down. He was talking too much real stuff. Y'all can go back. He dropped a lot of videos before he was taken out, unfortunately, but he had some good info, man. Hit that like button, keep the algorithm jumping, y'all. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Shadow government.
Of a secret government, accountable to not a single elected official, including apparently the president himself. A shadowy government with its own Air Force, its own Navy, its own fundraising mechanism, and the ability to pursue its own ideas of the national interest, free from all checks and balances, and free from the law itself. It is an elitist vision of government that trusts no one, not the people, not the Congress, and not the cabinet. It is a vision of a government operated by persons convinced they have a monopoly on truth.
This matrix, these elites already have the sky full of drones. Like, there's so many invisible drones, cloaked drones that's in the sky watching you 24/7, right? They have cameras on your phone watching you 24/7. Okay? But it get deeper than that. They also have insects that are drones that they use to watch you. They'll use birds. They'll use leaves. You think that's just a fly on the wall.
This cash cow.
All right? So they're using so many different things to watch you, but why are they using all the surveillance on you 24/7? Face scans and all that, right? To monitor your vibratory rate. To make sure you're doing all the low vibrational shit that's going to keep you vibrating low and stuck in light cold lockdown. Because if you ever rise out of light cold lockdown, you like the motherfucking Incredible Hulk times 1,000.
And they gonna come and wipe your nose and knock you down. Hey, my bad for stopping it, but I just thought about something when he just said that, like, they got surveillance and they watching you 24/7. What? I just seen a movie not too long ago where a lady, like, or a TV series. What TV series was that, man? And they had somebody, he walked into a warehouse and there was a whole bunch of different computers. And they sat down, they was watching like everybody in different places all across the world, like surveillance and everybody. It was, man, I forgot what it is, man. Is it the Last Frontier, or I don't know what it was, but it was one of these shows I just watched. It just made me think about that. Like how they put it in our face, man. They put it in these shows and TVs and these movies and everything, and this shit really be happening.
See what I'm saying?
The President of the United States can send the secret JSOC out into any country, and I think they're out there right now, into any country to conduct a special secret operation against that group of people to neutralize or whatever needs to be done in secret. That's the JSOC. The Director of National Intelligence, 17 federal agencies made up of tens of thousands of people are engaged in the shadow or secret government 17 different intelligence agencies are part of the shadow government. It's massive. I'll show you the size here in a moment. Department of Homeland Security has its own secret branches. Department of State has its own secret branches. You remember when Secretary Hillary Clinton secretly ran guns into Libya, Benghazi, without anybody knowing about it, without Congress knowing about it? Those guns were given to the Free Syrian Army in Benghazi and eventually up outside of Syria. The Free Syrian Army, claiming to be moderate Islamic rebels, many of them morphed into, guess who? ISIS.
Dang.
ISIS is now using U.S. tanks, U.S. weapons, and trained U.S. fighters, some of which they got some of the weapons from Iraq when we bailed out of Iraq. But a lot of ISIS branched out of the Free Syrian Army, and they have a lot of our weapons that they're using that we sent over there. That was conducted in secret. Did anybody here vote for that? Did anybody here vote for arming the Free Syrian Army in Syria with weapons? I don't see any hands. I never do, because we didn't. We didn't even know what was going on. That is the shadow government.
Man, Hillary ain't no joke, y'all. Hillary done did so much shit, man. She ain't been in so many scandals and did so much shit, got so much bad stuff on her name and everything, man. And she's still out here. Like they know Hillary couldn't come wipe your nose. They know she grimy and sneaky and evil and everything, but they still haven't done nothing. Trizzy, no. Trizzy, the only one that was talking shit about Hillary. Like, she needs to be arrested and everything. Like, Trizzy, no. But it still ain't enough power to stop her, man. Hillary ain't no joke, man. Vanda, what's good, big blood? Baby Case, what's up? For real. Queen Lizzie. Right, Candace, for sure.
Defense Intelligence Agency, another branch of intelligence, were actually caught setting up a program to gain informants inside the United States to have U.S. citizens spy on other U.S. citizens. They were caught by Congress. The program was shut down. They were directly involved in the torture program, which was more than waterboarding, by the way. People died. It was a lot worse than just pouring water on people's heads. It was pretty bad. I think they're still under investigation for some of the things that they did to an extreme in the torture program. National Reconnaissance Office. All the satellites that are around the Earth, the spy satellites, the technology of which would blow your mind. So I'm just not going there. Let's just say that's another branch of the shadow government that's up there circulating around. And the technology that is out there, all the way down to nanotechnology, is mind-blowing. The National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, most people don't know this, but they approached Google and they assisted with a contract and paying a lot of money to help Google set up Google Earth. So, and we all know what Google Earth can. They can come down and see what kind of tomatoes I'm growing if they want to.
Right.
So the NGA, do you think that the federal government has a hand in Google Earth and coming down and looking at your house and your barn?
Most definitely. I always question Google Earth. Like, I go on Google Earth every once in a while just to look different areas, look at houses and stuff and everything. I'll be wondering, like, how the fuck do they got this? Now, I done seen cars driving around, little trucks driving around with the cameras all over them and everything, and have Google on them and everything. And I you know, they make it seem like all these cars be driving around collecting this data, and that's how they be getting all this stuff and everything. But it's more complex than that. To me, I don't know, because I'm like, man, how? Like, ain't no way. Like, they sent cars and trucks out everywhere and just driving down all these streets and getting it like that. Shit, crazy.
They helped create it. So, is there any individual privacy anymore? It's gone. It's dead. What they can do is incredible, and it increases by the quarter. National Geospatial Intelligence, the FBI, warrantless search program, where they can break. Robert Mueller authorized this, where they can break into your house without a warrant, search your house, and leave without you ever knowing they were there. Gross violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Oh, yeah,
I'll try to keep this short, but Robert Mueller testified under oath, fabricated 3 times. They only broke into Americans' house 47 times. They came back and said, well, sir, we happen to have evidence that it was probably more like 2,000. Now he's under oath. Oh, okay, it was 2,000. Or, sir, we have evidence that it's even more than that. Well, they got him up to 4,000 times that they'd broken into Americans' homes without a warrant. Finally, when they got him above that, they said, Director Mueller, you're not being straight with us. How many times has the FBI broken into Americans' homes? If you can imagine, his response was this: I don't remember. Okay. Do we buy that one? I don't think so. Under oath. We'll get into that a little bit later. So here we.
Hey, you know they do that. The Fed's been doing that for so long. They're breaking your house, bug your house. They was doing that to the mob and everything. Yeah, Vandal, that's exactly what it looked like. It's like a little car, like a little small SUV, white, and then on top it got the cameras all around it and everything. Yep, that's exactly what it be looking like. But they break in the cribs all the time, man. The Feds, they steal your trash. They do all that type of shit. Just imagine what they doing now, these days, 2026.
We've got the shadow or secret government. I will get into the magnitude of this thing, the power of this thing, the unconstitutionality of this thing, and it is mind-blowing. That's just the shadow government. That's not the deep state.
Man.
People need to understand that the deep state is above governments. The deep state essentially consists of the Rothschilds and the Vatican, including both the Black Pope and the White Pope, as well as the Chabad Jews. They use the Freemasons and the
The Black Pope and the White Pope. Huh? Can somebody enlighten me on this? A Black Pope and a White Pope? What is he talking about, man? I'm lost. I'm gonna have to look into that too, man.
People need to understand that the deep state is above governments. The deep state essentially consists of the Rothschilds and the Vatican, including both the Black Pope and the White Pope.
Okay. The Black Pope is the higher Pope. Okay. I was wondering, like, what?
As well as the Chabad Jews. They use the Freemasons and the Knights of Malta at the highest levels as their fixers, and they use world banks as their managers. Most governments have two parties that are elected by 30% of the public. The other 70% of the public is disenfranchised. The politicians and the military leaders and the bankers at the national level are the best of the servant class. They comprise the shadow government, but they are not the deep state. They are the servants of the deep state.
Man.
So there was a document that is circulating right now that is really big. It's going around everywhere. People are asking and wondering.
What is this document?
It's called the Wilson Memo, is how you can find it online. Or the Wilson Leak.
There it is. Jimmy's got it. The Wilson Memorandum. Use of human volunteers.
No.
Yeah,
no, that's not it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Admiral Wilson meets with this scientist, and they have this discussion, oddly enough, at special projects at EG&G. And if I remember, the document is from 2001. I'm telling everybody right now, it's real. And we'll see. My history is pretty good with like saying if something's real or not, right? So here we go. The document comes out. They meet at EG&G special projects. In 1989, they stumble into a problem. This happens. They put the technology away, and then they bring it back out and see if material science has caught up and if they can make any progress. So this document kind of talks about this process. The big thing I get from it, and a lot of it's vindicating to Bob, and one of the things it's vindicating, besides the EG&G thing, is that private industry, so this guy's an admiral, and he says, I found out about your SAP, your Special Access Program. I need to know about it. And he's going to a private part of industry, and he is denied access. And he says, I should be running this program. And they were able to deny him access. So I think the takeaway here is, check it out. I'm telling you that is an actual correct, that is a leak. Now, everything said in that document, I don't know.
What are you talking about? What is said in that document specifically?
It's between a scientist and an admiral that are sitting, and they're having a meeting, and they're talking about the search for the UFO subject, the search to get special access program access to all of these different things like reverse engineering programs. So in this document, they talk about it. I believe that this document, the person that went was employed by Robert Bigelow, one of the guys that has a couple orbiting satellites and all that stuff.
He's the guy who owns Skinwalker Ranch.
No, he's not. No? He was the guy that owned Skinwalker.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to own it. There's a new owner, and I interviewed him for my other film, but there's a new owner, and you'll be hearing a lot more about that soon. But there's stuff that you'll be hearing about Skinwalker Ranch soon because there's a new owner. anyway, the whole point of this, insertion here is just that document kind of validates a lot of this idea Bob just said, that they make a little progress, then they can't go anywhere. They tuck it away, and then they bring it back out, 10 years later and start working on it. What is the limiting factor? I think Bob should speak on this, but it's the material science.
Yeah, it's really where physics is. So I can see them doing that. I mean, I didn't have any information on that, but I think what George uncovered is probably accurate. That we try and do what we can, and once we reach a roadblock, going, we really can't figure it out. It's just friggin' put the thing away, wait for science to catch up, and a decade later, let's take the project out again and see. All right, now where can we go?
But there's got to be someone who remains informed, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you've got your scientists like you and Barry. You got your people that you compartmentalize. You got these people working on this
there
project.
has to be some people that know everything.
You've got security, and then someone's going to be on the outside saying, hey, we need people to guard this building. Don't let anybody in for 10 years.
I think a lot of that is private industry, and I think that's how they keep it. Yeah, I think that's how they because the government is just so leaky. I think that's kind of what they're doing.
That's what the document kind of proves. You just articulated that it is in control of private industry.
What private industry?
How come it's not reported in not a single newspaper or a single media outlet? And the film is there. No one denies that it exists, but nobody dares talk about it. So the first group of secret societies are these well-known societies that nobody talks about what goes on behind closed doors. That's really the secret. But there are other secret societies that nobody knows about because they're really secret. The Brotherhood is one of those. The people in the Brotherhood are the real power brokers behind the scenes. It's not the politicians who run countries. It's not the presidents of corporations that run corporations and make the decisions. It's a shadow organization. Some people call it a shadow government that actually controls and runs the world. And the Brotherhood is at the top of the food chain. But the thing that's unique about the Brotherhood is it teaches its members who have unique abilities how to accelerate those abilities and control those abilities. And then those people, like myself, are then used for humanitarian purposes, according to the Brotherhood, nefarious purposes for those who maybe disagree with some of the principles of those organizations.
Damn, so they take people, teach them, probably condition their minds, and place them out here into the world. These are probably some of your big politicians or big movie stars or athletes or something, and they probably got a little piece of the Brotherhood, and the Brotherhood sent them out to push what they're trying to push out, or their agendas, propaganda, or whatever they're trying to do. That's crazy, man. I definitely believe we got a shadow government, man. And you're right, Vandal. If I was the top dog, I wouldn't let nobody know I was running shit either. So that's exactly how they doing it. I definitely believe it's a shadow government, y'all. It's somebody else controlling everything. And it ain't just like one person or nothing. It's a group. It's definitely a group. I'm about to look into that Brotherhood stuff for sure. Said movie suggestion, one battle after another. I'm about to check that out, Romel. Salute to Romel in the chat. Appreciate it. Give me something to watch tonight, man. One battle after another. But salute to everybody who tapped in, man. Make sure y'all taking it day by day. Stay on way. Stay positive. Keep that good love around. Keep that energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we will win with all this crazy stuff, man. I'm thinking about, I'm going to have to do a stream on nanotechnology. I want to do a stream on the technologies that they using against the people. Like the government be using. Nanotechnology is real big. I think I want to do one on that, man. So y'all might be seeing the stream come for that soon. But salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy Thou, FamOver TV. Peace and love, health and wealth to all y'all. I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.
FamOver.